Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Server 76 Scrim here with Bobby J, and I've got a new caster here with me today. So it's Racket. You've been casting some Server 76 Scrims recently over the past week. What's going on, man?
Yep, I've been casting for a few days now. It's been very enjoyable. Obviously very new, and it's nice to see these new and upcoming teams participating.
So Carpe Diem versus Pro Roblox team. I've casted Carpe Diem a few times, so I know Misanthropy, Oshiznik, Panzer. I don't know Athiel. I think I've seen it. I've casted most of these guys before, but I did Roblox team yesterday. A couple of games with them, so they're looking pretty good. They get picked up some wins against who I can't even think of the versing, Tilt Mode and someone else. So they did a pretty good job against them. But Carpe Diem, I haven't seen as much. Have you seen how they perform on Tuesday? You're in the game with them.
Well, from what I've seen so far, we need to look at the main carry of Carpe Diem. In my opinion, it's Athiel on their soldier. You mainly see him play soldier in conjunction with the nano boost, so we're going to have to look out for that. They rely heavily on their Reinhardt engages, and they also rely heavily on the Diva ult in combo with that, so we'll be looking out for that quite often in this match.
So shout out to everyone who's joining us here. 15 seconds to tick down. So let's take a look at the lineups. So 3 tanks on either side here. So Carpe Diem with a little bit more of a meta pickup here. They're not using the Roadhog, so you can see the 3 tanks here with the Soldier 76 is a pretty common theme right now.
Yeah, we've seen Roblox. They have the Genji here, so they're looking for a semi-dive comp. They're not dedicating with that soldier. They don't have the Winston on top of it as well, so we'll see how that pans out.
So they go through, a couple of members going through the top side as Zypher's up on top of the catwalk, just jumping up and down as he's getting the Zarya shots landing on top of him. So no one pulling the trigger just yet to push up through as the shield battle is happening here on the top side. As Zypher's still there, so no one's really making a move here.
Yeah, we need to look for Cypher on the flank. Oh, JK, he's dead. But we'll have to look for him on the flank here, try and distract some of the front lines so they can end up pushing through this small little corridor.
So we need a Reinhardt to see whether he's going to charge or not, but he's doing the right thing, and sometimes you see Reinhardt's charge off the map and then they go right down to the abyss. But just going back and forth, the shield's beginning to bait from failsafe, but he's doing a good job going left and right and making sure that it doesn't break and he has time to heal it back up.
So looking at the ults currently, Team Roblox, they nearly have the Zarya ult, so that's going to be very key for this. The Earth Shadow does come out though.
And they're getting 3 kills with it here, so a couple of teams have blown, both teams here have blown ults as they finish off Roblox here, so 2 ults still here for Carpe Diem and 2 for Roblox.
So Failsafe ended up getting the Reinhardt ult first there, so getting a lot of that crowd control down, and they ended up getting the first strike in that fight.
Both teams getting ready to engage once again as they're coming through the streets. So 2 ultimates here for Roblox. They're going through underneath as the top side didn't work for them last time around. As Mischievous is the first one to lead the charge out the doorway. Failsafe spots him here, so they're starting to surround them here. As Oshiznik's right above him here. He's in a good position to land a bionic grenade as the Graviton Surge has got 3 members with all bionic as well. They wipe them out pretty fast.
Job. Very good job there. The Zarya ult's really crucial to these fights. Saw the Ana grenade, comboed with that as well, and just a fresh team wipe there, and very good ultimate usage. Once again, the first strike coming out, and the team fight is awarded.
Look at the ult advantage they have now. 4 ultimates on the side of Carpe Diem as Failsafe just gets the Earth Shatter online, to the 2 ultimates over the side of Roblox.
Yeah, you're definitely going to be looking for this Earth Shatter. Maybe dedicate it just for the Genji, because you know the Genji Nano Burst can be very vital for the Pro Roblox team's push here, and maybe we just dedicate that CC to the Genji.
And as he gets hooked down to the road, he's been taken out of the fight along with Misanthrope as the battle continues outside. He's just above the checkpoint as Oshiznik gets a nice aim there with the bionic grenade, gets on a couple of members. The whole hog comes out from Crimson Wolf, but it's been blocked by Akatsuki's defense matrix, but he gets hooked in, can't block a hook with that, as Zypher gets the kill on top of Oshiznik on the top side as Adam is taking a sleep. The Dragon Blade's been popped here by Zypher. He's already got 2 kills with it. He's looking for more at the self-destruct. He's not going to get any kills, but the point's going to be cut now from Roblox.
Very interesting fight. We didn't see the Nanobis come out either, so Roblox be very happy with that push, not really burning that much besides the Genji ult there at the end. They maybe didn't even need it, so Roblox, very good push, seeing how they go into the second point. They have the Earth Shatter and the Nano Boost, see what they can combo.
Akatsuki gets hooked in, quickly able to boost and thrust away, but still on the back foot as the Flame Strike lands. Zyper's on the top side of the bus, looking to get any picks at the back line, but the Bionic Grenade lands here for the defense, keeping them healthy here in the exchange.
Deep Roll comes out. Not doing much, but it's getting a bit of zone. Big Earth Shatter though.
And he's going to charge in. Mischievous on the back of that Earth Shatter. Misanthrope is pretty quick there with the Transcendence to keep people alive. But Mischievous has already picked up 2 kills, but he's found himself in a bit of trouble. He's been fallen to the hands of Failsafe. Crimson Wolf is now trying to back out as the Bionic Grenade lands on the members of Roblox, and they're going to head back towards the spawn.
Yeah, not really any people died from those ultimates there. Now, we saw that Roblox dedicated... And actually, no, they didn't use anything. So, Carpe Diem, they have an ultimate advantage here. They obviously have the Reinhardt CC for the Genji as well. So, we'll see once again if they can lock that Genji down, because last fight, he held it for quite a long time, Zypher, so we'll see what happens.
Failsafe gets hooked in. He needs to get back to his team. Can't do it in time. Akatsuki's there as well, so... Members of Carpe Diem are getting caught out here, so you can see the rest of the members are on the other side of Axiom right here, and a lot of the members of Roblox are doing a good job grouping as Zypher hits the Dragon Blade. Does have a Bionic Grenade on top of him, it's not going to matter, and the Graviton Surge as well, but it's a bit of a wasted ultimate.
Yeah, definitely a wasted ultimate there. And we saw the Roadhog hook at the beginning of the fight, Crimson Wolf, getting that crucial pick onto Carpe Diem's Diva, and... Once again, that crucial pick leads into a team fight. That Graviton Surge was wasted at the end there. And this really is a good position for Roblox because they have 3 ultimates. It's 3 versus 4, but they got the Zarya pick too.
Panzer's been taken down early, so he's missed his Graviton, and now he's the first one to die, so putting his team under a bit of stress as Akatsuki. His mech has been popped, and they throw in the self-destruct here, courtesy of Adam. Picks up a triple kill here, so on the back of that, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the back line.
So, I'm pretty sure the Reinhardt shield was down there, because I was looking at the Reinhardt, like, when's the shield going to come out? And triple kill from Diva does end up coming after it. And that was really a snowballing default, won them the point very well there. 2
minutes and 18 seconds on the clock for Roblox. Pretty clean victory for them here with the offensive push. The only delays they really had was on the first checkpoint.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what Roblox have in terms of their hero pool. We've seen the Genji come out on the attack already. Let's see if they would dedicate it onto the defense. And it would be very interesting to see if this new Symmetra does come out as well. You know, this is the new patch. A lot of people are experimenting her in scrims, with varying opinions and power levels on her at the moment. Yep. We often see that, you know, having the double utility with her ultimate, the option to lay down that shield, the option to get the teleporter out, very useful. But in terms of the meta at the moment, you probably would prefer having that triple DPS and that solo damage dealer. It's probably a bit more reliable because Symmetra can't really shed through the tanks as well as a soldier can. Yep. And it'll be a very mix-up sort of scenario for either side, especially on the defense if they pick a Symmetra.
This will be the first time I've seen Symmetra played in a scrim or some sort of competitive level. I was playing competitive queue today. I didn't see a Symmetra. So, but I had Gumba from GM Gaming on the podcast last night, and he was versing some of the top Korean teams. And they were beating a lot of the Korean teams until they started using Symmetra, and they put the shield the shield generator in King's Road where the subway is and the spawn point. They put it there, and it pretty much uncovered the whole street section. Just from that subway right at the back. That's how far it went. And he was saying if you put it in the hallways of Lijiang Tower, you can pretty much cover most of the map of just Lijiang Tower. That's how big the shield generator range is.
I think Symmetra at her current state is very map dependent. You have maps that have easier sort of access to these corridors, these little hiding spots, and the shield generator would benefit greatly off it. But with more open maps, of course, that wouldn't be able to hide, obviously not very useful.
We're going to walk up here through the top side now. There's 6 turrets set up. As the changes come through, you can set up 6 turrets. And Zypher gets the first kill on top of Panzer. So they're already down and at a bit of a disadvantage here. They need to make sure that no one gets caught out and all 6 members can go in.
Yep, so just already a pick from there. They're looking to reset. They're probably flustered from the Symmetra pick. Of course, we don't see it that often. And this new Symmetra could often be picked, so got to learn how to pick against it.
They're going to avoid the turrets this time around, going up through the main section here. As the hook's not going to work, as it just hits the shield of Mischievous, as people from Roblox are going to jump down onto the point. Biotic Grenade lands on a lot of their members. And now it's the offensive one that lands on top of them too, so a lot of them can't heal. They're under some pressure, being forced into Atria's the hallway right now, but Mischievous is going to charge out now. Adam's got the shield on top of him. He's getting quite high energy. He's picked up 2 kills here with the help of Zypher. Oshis gets 1 in response. Adam's there to get another kill, so all the supports, everyone's remaining here with the Mechless Diva. They've taken him out. The spawns are going to be quite delayed here. If you take a look, there's already 3 members up for Carpe Diem, and they had a couple of members die at separate times.
I was quite surprised there. The Anna got a really good anti-heal off at the beginning of that fight. Oshiznet getting a 5-man, I believe it was.
Yep.
But that's going to be crucial to this next fight because she has ult. Anna now has ult. And see if she can combo it with perhaps a Diva. Maybe see if you can get a quick push in. But of course, Pro Roblox team have the necessary resources to fight against that. They have ults of their own.
Skelly Bones puts down the teleport, and there's a Graviton Surge from Adam right on the street section here on the main entrance, but they've kept alive here with the help of the Biotic Grenade as Mischievous quickly awoken from his slumber. Zypher gets the kill on top of Failsafe. Here comes the Earth Shadow from Mischievous, but Akatsuki lands a beautiful self-destruct, picking up 3 kills.
Yep, Diva ult being a very clear win condition for a lot of these teams. Once again, a big triple kill. Tactical Visor won't do much, and a pause is now here. So
this should be someone from Roblox is probably having issues here. There's only Skelly Bones left on the point. So yeah, so it would be Adam. So Skelly Bones has the teleport up. Did you see where the teleporter went? I didn't get to see it.
Nope, I didn't get to see it either.
Wait,
was it placed?
It's on my screen. I can see it. It's in Atria. It's on the 2nd level above. So where the catwalk goes. Yeah, over there on the left. So pretty good position as everyone's going to be coming back from the spawn now. They'll be able to pile through it and get back on. So I don't think this point will be capped.
Yeah, there's obviously quite a large threat of that teleporter being there. No one able on to the Carpe Diem squad able to get onto that high ground. Everyone's on point at the moment. Diva has the thruster that she could possibly get up there, but that's about it. And I think they're all just dedicating to the point at this time, not realizing that the Symmetra teleport is up there. So we'll see how they react to it. And it's definitely going to be crucial to how this next fight starts.
Waiting for Adam, so Adam's going to lose any sort of ult charge that he had because he's lost complete connection. They're saying it's the servers, but he's just loading back up now. But some people have had these problems over the past couple of days with server issues.
Yeah, it seems widespread as well internationally in the Korean servers. A few people are having that as well.
Well,
there's starting back up.
There's a shield. There was this. Oh, what the? Did Symmetra's abilities change there? I just saw this hovering shield on my screen.
Yep.
Is that ability change or was that just a glitch?
Yep, that's one of her abilities. It's basically a flying Reinhardt shield.
Okay, they're going to charge in here with Mischievous. Sound barriers have been popped now, so Carpe Diem piling on, but the teleporter's gained access again for Roblox to get back onto the point. But Failsafe and Athiel get a kill each here, and they've popped the mech of Adam. He's under a lot of pressure right now. He's got people swinging around. He's got a Reinhardt hammer right to his face. They finally take him out, so they look to be capping the point now.
Yeah, so the Symmetra momentum with the teleporter up there didn't really matter too much. Once again, Athiel really turning up big with the Soldier, not even needing the nano boost there. And Soldier ult seems to be a very strong tool, especially with Symmetra. If her flying shield thing is on cooldown, then you have the opportunity to maneuver around and easily spot her out with that ult and basically one shot.
3 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock now, due to capping the first point as the cart moves past A-Chair, going around the corner to the bus as Mischievous shield begins to break here. Needs to move around to the left, let it build up, but it's completely broken, so a good opportunity now for Carpe Diem to push in and get into the backline. Panzer's going to be right in their face, trying to beam them off as Symmetra is trying to get the ultimate back up here. Gets it now, the shield generator is going to be put down.
Yeah, the Zarya ult for Carpe Diem is nearly up. So we'll see if the nano boost gets combined with the Reinhardt with the Zarya ult. See if they can get a close quarters combat with that hammer combo.
Still those turrets placed near the shield generator area, so they can kind of get an idea where it is. They can hear it, but there's a Graviton Surge now placed right on top of Carpe Diem. Sorry, Carpe Diem placed that on there. That's a beautiful double kill for Panzer and Athiel.
Yeah, that was outstanding. You saw the Zarya ult come out, get a whole bump of them there. And the Reinhardt just freely walking in, fail safe, just whacking that hammer, and ends up getting a lot of kills.
A lot of people were telling me that you don't need to worry about trying to kill the shell generator. You just want to focus on killing the teams. And Sombra was a pick that came to mind that you could take out people's shields, but not going to matter too much as they've pushed fairly far on here to the last checkpoint. Crimson Wolf gets their kill on top of Panzer, so the defense is looking a little bit more comfortable now. They've got 3 ultimates to work with. They're just fighting on top of the cart. They've got a bionic grenade that land on top of failsafe, but they're going to still keep pushing on here, the offense.
Now we'll have to question the Symmetra pick. They've obviously changed off it, so they thought that it wasn't working that well. And, you know, maybe they're looking for something a bit more reliable. Team fights on.
Misanthrope hits the sound barrier to keep her team pushing on here as Failsafe gets hooked though. It's back to safety. The nano boost on top of Athiel, who's trying to get it rotate around the backside here, but Mischievous was doing a good job to get the shield up, but he's completely cut across. He's got the kill on top of Skelligones before being hooked. Crimson Wolf hits the whole hog. He's cleaned up 1 kill and they're on the run now, Carpe Diem.
Yeah, Carpe Diem very split in that fight. You saw Athiel on the front line there, sort of skipping like a little girl, where the whole other team was basically getting killed by Devo, just diving in there freely, disrupting the backline, and Athiel was there by himself.
Carpe Diem now just underneath the balcony here, coming through to the final section of the map, just touching base here with the escort as the shields begin to crack for both Reinhardt. Crimson's the shield here for Roblox is completely destroyed as both self-destructs go off. Akatsuki gets the better of it with a nice triple kill.
Counter engage with the soldier ult though.
He gets a nice triple kill as well, and Zoshiznik's under trouble there as well, so defense is back in control.
As I said, the 2 combos that we really need to look out for in these matches, the Nano Boosted Soldier and the Diva Reinhardt. We saw both of them in these fights, but the Nano Boosted Soldier managed to get the counter engage at the end with all the resources spent on Carpe, and they end up hedging it off at the last second.
Carpe, yeah, they've got a couple of pushes left in them here with 1 minute and 43 on the clock, so probably about 2 to go here. So they don't have any ultimates, so they need to go in dry and get some ult charge and maybe bait out a couple from Roblox because they've still got a sound barrier and a shadow to work with, and they're 2 good defensive ults, so they're going to try and push up here. The shield cracks here for Failsafe, but he's going to get hooked as he brings it down, and the bionic grenade's not going to save his life, so everyone on Carpe Diem is going to be delayed even further.
Oh, and a pause comes out again. But I was just about to say, all we need to look for is a Diva flank on the side of Carpe Diem. What you normally want is, once they start getting ultimates off, once they get the big combos, you look for a flanker to go on the side. You perhaps maybe get the nano boosted soldier from the side. Once the Zarya ult, so you can get, you know, obviously a clear sight for that soldier ult. You get a lot of kills and able to get a team wide off it. But as you said, you know, the 2 defensive ults are for the side of Roblox as well. You have the Lucio ult, you have the Reinhardt ult. They can just play patient and play the counter engage game.
So they're losing Akatsuki. Did you see Akatsuki's current ult charge?
It was around 20-something%, I believe.
So that's not too bad. You can get that up pretty quickly. So they've got 2 ults here with Panzers, Graviton Surge, and Oshiznik with the Nano Boost. Athiel will soon have the Tactical Visor. So they have a good combo here with those 3 ultimates. So that is their key to victory here with 1:20 left on the clock for Carpe Diem.
Yeah, definitely. They have that triple threat combo, but as I mentioned previously, you know, the Lucio Reinhardt are the 2 perfect tools to deal with that sort of situation. And we'll be looking for it in this team fight.
So the pause is going to be... Well, the game's... As I said, the pause is going to be resumed. That wouldn't make any sense. It's, the game's going to be resumed. We're going to have the Earth Shatter and Sound Barrier for Roblox. So they can definitely deal with the 3 ults coming out from Carpe if they can land a nice Earth Shatter. So it's all up to Mischievous.
Yeah, the Earth Shatter just has so much value in these comps. It can interrupt the soldier ult, really stagger the push and the counter engage, but Zarya does come out.
They grab us on Surge and a couple of members here as Failsafe charges in there with the help of the Zarya shield and gets a nice Earth Shatter off on a couple of members. Here comes the Tactical Visor though from Zypher right here far back, but it's not getting through the shields. Sound Barrier popped now for Carpe Diem as they fight on top of the escort. It's just is that Sean? No one's got his name wrong. He's just bouncing up and down on the escort. No one's managed to kill him here. He's doing a good job delaying it. He's finally been taken out. Crimson Wolf there's there to block it, so they're doing a good job here, Roblox, of delaying the escort because they were down in ultimate advantage.
Yeah, definitely. But we saw the Zarya come out, and in conjunction with the Ana anti-heal, it really postpones a lot of the retaliation from the Roblox squad. that now everyone's staggering and the nano boost comes out for the Diva as well.
Failsafe lands an Earth Shatter on top of Adam's nano boosted Diva as they continue to fight here on top of the escort. As Mischievous is swinging left, right here, but Panzer and Failsafe get 1 kill each, so the cart's going to keep moving on. Here comes the self-destruct going towards the spawn point. He's not going to pick up any kills though, as Zypher does a good job to keep away from it. But Crimson Wolf's quite low. He needs to start healing up to keep in the game. And Crimson Wolf has been taken out here along with Zypher, so the cart's going to keep moving on. Can anyone get back from the spawn point? There's no one there, and it's going to be 3-3, but no time on the clock for Carpe Diem, so it's all up to Roblox now to win the game.
Yeah, it's really Roblox's game to lose here. And what we saw was fantastic usage of the Diva ult there, forcing the team out of Roblox to come in, forcing them to go into their face. Therefore, then they place the soldier ult straight afterwards. They end up getting a lot of the kills, disrupting a lot of their tempo that they had with that Diva ult, and they end up getting the point afterwards.
So we're going to see like similar picks here, especially for Carpe Diem, going with the 3 tanks, but they're going to have the Zenyatta come out if she locks him in. So I'd probably prefer to see Lucio, because I feel like if you're going to run Zenyatta, you'd probably want a Winston and maybe either a Tracer or a Genji, so you could use the Orb of Harmony a lot better, a lot more efficiently. But Zenyatta still works though, but I just find that Lucio is a lot better if everyone's huddling around in one group behind Reinhardt.
Yeah, definitely. I think Lucio is a lot more viable, and in the sense that much more reliable as well. There's often not much room for mistakes with Lucio. You have such a simple kit, and it's just so good. Everything that works around these AoE team comps, these Wombo team comps, and especially with a squad against Roblox, they have a dive comp. That movement speed, the AoE healing could be invaluable.
See how Roblox have set up now? So it's a lot more of aggressive comps. You've got the Zenyatta, but you've got Diva, Winston, and Genji who can all jump around and get into different positions, can use that Orb of Harmony and they can be healed from a long distance.
Yeah, we'll be looking at Crimson Wolf here. See if he can get any picks of this Widowmaker.
Mischievous
looking
and Adam
for the jump shot.
Ooh, I was going to say, Mischievous and Adam, they get to the top side. They've already taken an Athiel here. As Akatsuki's about half health. Get the body grenade on top of him to keep him up. But it's got the Zarya shield as well, so a lot of reseals is used here for Akatsuki's. Crimson Wolf is in a good position. You're pointing out to take a look at him, and he's managed to get a couple of kills here on top of the catwalk. He's uncontested right now. And Adam picks up a triple kill as well, so they completely surrounded them, and it's all up to see if anyone can get back in time, but they're not going to be able to do it, so successful win here for Roblox.
Yeah, good execution there. Often, when you're going into these last overtime moments, a dive comp is perfect. There's nothing to lose. You go for that first point rush, because obviously you're putting full throttle with all of your heroes. You have the Widowmaker, the Genji, the Winston on top of everything. And it's really hard to defend, especially with the, as you mentioned before, the Zenyatta pick. The Lucio probably would have been much better, because Zenyatta struggles to heal everyone without the ult. You can only focus one person with that healing orb, and they just got collapsed on too quickly.
So just seeing Failsafe getting the play of the game here. So pretty much the tale of this game was a lot more synergy, I feel, came out from Roblox. As like Panzer made a few mistakes with the wasting the Graviton Surge and then dying a couple of times, being caught out. Because if they had that Graviton Surge in their defense originally, Carpe Diem, they probably wouldn't have struggled as much on the 3rd checkpoint.
Yeah, and I think that's really important. You know, in Overwatch, ultimate usage, you have to think of ultimates as a sort of economy. When you're using these ultimates, when you're abusing these cooldowns, you know, especially these good teams, they're going to keep track of it. So next fight, they're going to go in with an advantage, and that's how a lot of these fights stem. Just from a pure ult advantage, looking for those combos, and they ended up snowballing Roblox, and they did a good job.